All right, we'll go ahead and get started. Anthony, thank you for joining us. Our first question is from Mark Murphy. Mark?
Anthony, can you talk about the new receivers, how they're learning the offense and how they're coming along, and do you think you guys are going to need them to contribute?
Yeah, so the new receivers, they kind of remind me of my group coming in. We had four very highly touted receivers, and they just got in. They've been getting to work. They've been getting in the playbook, and they're picking up pretty well. They look pretty good, all of them. They're kind of good at their own thing, and they've all been playing each and every position, so I think that they'll be very helpful for us.
Our next question is from Jake Weesey.
Hey, Anthony. Jake Weiss here from the Auburn Plainsman. Thanks for doing this. My question is, what's it been like without having the 16 guys at practice? And have you guys been kind of communicating with them, letting them know what they've missed?
Yeah, so really, it's just all about communication. We've been practicing. We try to get as much as we can in. And we even had to make some little tweaks here and there just to be able to finish practice. But it's a good learning experience, especially for the people that have to step up, like the freshmen. They're showing, like, you got to go in, you got to be ready now. And then we always relay the messages, relay what we learn in practice. And then they're also able to log into meetings still so they don't miss a beat in meetings.
Our next question is from Tom Green.
Hey, Anthony. Last week, the guys said that the players were going to meet as a team on Thursday to kind of figure out ways you guys can use your platform, use your voice to kind of affect change. What came from that meeting, if anything?
I really think we came to pretty much an agreement. We all came together as a team. It was nice to see us all come together for one common cause, and now we have a plan put in place. I can't really talk about it now, but we're going to do some stuff. We're going to be able to use our platform in a great way, and I can't wait to at least be able to make change and bring awareness to everything that's been going on.
Our next question is from Nathan King.
Hey, Anthony, hey, thanks for talking to us this morning. I just kind of wanted to ask, you getting ready to have, another big role in the offense this year, trying to step up in your junior year. What kind of did your summer look like, and what did you kind of work on, and what do you think you're trying to hone in on most for your junior year to try to make it the best one?
Really, in the offseason, I worked on becoming a complete receiver, being able to run every route in the route tree, being able to catch the ball over the middle consistently. That's pretty much most of the stuff I worked on. And then over the summer, just trying to get back into it with Bo, get back into the playbook, get back into it, just getting the whole offense into shape, and we're just ready to have a big season this year.
Next question is from Philip Marshall.
Anthony, when you look back over the last 5 months and all the stuff that's happened, how has it changed you and changed your outlook on things, football and other things?
It really just showed that everything isn't certain. Like, you always got to be ready to adjust. You got to be ready for all these challenges and trials and tribulations. And I'm just happy to see that I've been able to adjust to it, and then especially being out from my brothers for 5 months. Like, it was hard. It was hard for me, but I was able to still be able to get the work in, and then coming back, that was just great to see all my brothers. Great to see how much we all improved, and I think that it really helped. It was a kind of a blessing in disguise still.
Thanks.
Our next question is a follow-up from Mark Murphy.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about big picture of the offense, how you guys are learning Chad Morris's system, and how ready you think you guys are going to be ready to play on September 26th?
I'm not gonna lie. At first, like, especially being in Zoom meetings, it was a grind, because there was a lot of stuff thrown at us, a lot of new stuff, a lot of stuff that was kind of changed around. But I think, like, when we were able to get here and we were able to walk through it, and being able to just pretty much walk through it just helped us a lot. And then now I feel like we're a completely different offense. I can't go into detail, but just know it's not going to be the normal Auburn offense. It's going to be something different.
How important is it, the scrimmage tomorrow and getting some more scrimmages in before you play a game?
It's very important, especially after missing a whole spring. We have to kind of it's hard to just see what we missed. I feel like if we had a spring, it would be kind of easier for us, but now it's just important to just go hard and do as much as we can and get as many reps as we can, so we're able to come out that first game guns blazing.
Thanks.
Next question is from Justin Ferguson.
Hey, Anthony, what can you tell us about Kalen Newton and kind of his transition to receiver, how he's been looking early on with y'all?
Kalen, that's a hard worker right there. He does everything that the coach tells him to do, and then that's a tough man. I see him early, like a few practices ago. He just ran through one of the DBs. Just he wants to physically, he wants to get open, like he wants the ball, and it's just he looks very natural as a receiver. I thought he was a receiver beforehand. You would think how he's been practicing so far, and he's looking very good.
Appreciate it.
Next question is from Jason Caldwell.
As you mentioned, the young guys moving around, playing different positions. I know that's been a focus for you guys. How important is that in this system for guys to be able to play multiple positions and move around?
It's very important because now you're not really locked into a position. Now you can go anywhere. Like you can go from boundary to the field, from the slot to the backfield to the field again. And so it's important to know what everyone's doing so that you can just hop in and not miss a beat. And especially with what's going on, God forbid, we can have 3 receivers go down, God forbid, and they have to step right in and be ready.
Do you feel like that's going to help you play faster and keep that tempo going more?
Yes, definitely, especially because we know what everyone has. So if the ball switches sides of the field, we don't have to switch fields. We can just stay there and be ready for what's up to come.
Our next question is from Brian Matthews.
Hey, Anthony, thank you for doing this for us. Just wanted to ask you about Bo Nix, how he's looked so far this fall, and do you think he fits well into this new offense you're talking about?
Bo's been looking very good, and I feel like this offense suits him a lot. He seems very comfortable. He seems just relaxed. He seems like a whole different person. And also, I don't really appreciate the Liverpool background.
Well, as a quick follow-up, and thank you for bringing up the champions. You said he looks like a totally different person. Can you give some more insight in that? What's different about Bo?
He just looks like he looked composed last year, but this year he just looks way more confident. He's talking way more. We've been going back and forth with defense, just talking, but it's just all fun for him, and he just looks like he's enjoying himself right now.
Thank you, Anthony.
Next question is from Josh Vitale.
Anthony, remember last year you broke your hand early in fall camp. Seems like this year you're healthy. I mean, how much better do you feel physically going into the season, not having to deal with, a cast on your hand?
I feel a lot better. That cast, it was pretty tough. I missed all of fall camp. So I missed all the reps of team, all the reps with the quarterbacks. And it was just very hard just sitting on the sideline just watching. Like I wanted to be in there, but of course I still had to cheer my brothers on. But this year, I'm able to be in there. I'm able to fight my brothers. I'm able to sweat with my brothers. I'm able to get tired with my brothers. And it's just better to be there. And I get to get more reps with the quarterback. And just being able to actually rep out a new offense has been an amazing experience.
And on the other side of the ball, you came in with Roger McCreary. How have you seen him grow as a cornerback over his time here?
I've seen him grow from a quiet corner, probably the fourth corner of the team, to a vocal starter. He looks like, to me, I'd say he's a top 3 corner SEC, honestly. And to me, just the way he's came in from freshman year, I had a feeling that he was going to be one of he had a bright future. And just seeing him now, he's just more confident in his craft, and I think he's going to be able to lock down that side of the field.
Thanks.
Next question is from Tom Green.
Anthony, last time we spoke to you after the Outback Bowl, you said this was going to be a pretty key year for you in terms of track and kind of deciding your future. Just how different have things been since, all sports were canceled in the spring, and just how your decision has come along with all that?
I've really been, when everything got canceled, I kind of just put my mind towards football and just trying to get improve more on football, and then being able to just hone in on my craft. I feel like football is the way for me, and I feel like I'm locked in 100% to football right now, and I feel like that's how I'm looking in towards the future.
And as a follow-up, how's your hamstring kind of responded after that prolonged off season?
My hamstrings, they've been good. I've been able to rest them, been able to strengthen them, and now I don't even really feel them anymore. I'm still going to treatment to maintain them, to make sure that nothing happens, and I'm just in there every day getting them right, and then just trying to stretch and eat right as best as I can and hydrate.
Next question is from Mark Murphy.
Wanted to ask you about your teammate Eli. I know he's had to overcome a couple knee injuries, and he said he's still been working to get back to his old self. Have you seen a difference in him this year?
I've seen a big difference. I've seen him. He's more confident in cutting on his knee. He was kind of like in that in between phase, but now he's just all in it. And then he stepped into that leadership role, and like all of us in the room, we respect him. The whole offense actually respects him. The whole team respects him. He's kind of been taking that vocal leader role. He's trying his best to guide us and help us, and then we just try to keep him up. We try to go as one.
Thanks.
Got time for a few more questions, unless you have a Liverpool background. Next one's from Philip Marshall.
Anthony, you were pretty outspoken when you first got back and you were going around campus, or the students first got back, and kind of seeing some of the stuff was going on. What kind of response have you received from that?
Really, from a lot of people, they kind of like understand it. They're like, "Oh, we gotta like kind of chill because I want to play. I want to play bad. My whole team wants to play, but we can't play. We can't play unless the students do their part, and their part is at least wearing your mask. Like if you want to go downtown, I don't agree with it, but if you want to go downtown, at least have your mask on. At least try and social distance. Don't be all up partying, no mask on, breathing, spitting, throwing up on each other. It's just we all want to play. Like we need their help to play, because if our campus gets half the students get it or something like that, I don't think that's good for us.
Have you seen some improvement in that in the last couple of weeks among the students?
Yes, definitely. I think it also shows the schools kind of like understanding, because the school has a mandatory mask mandate now everywhere. So I think that kind of improves it, and then I think the students are starting to take it more and more seriously, and I think that it's a good sign.
Thanks.
Anything else for Anthony? All right, Anthony, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.